Okay, guys, welcome to our second virtual drama. Unleashed Community Drama has gone virtual, what with this lockdown. Okay, so we're gonna have fun and games this morning. We've got lots of fun and games. We're gonna warm up. We've got special guests. We've got Waving Through the Window. We've got some really familiar faces. We've got a great interview with one of our past members, and of course we've got Throwback Thursday. So we've got a lot of fun and games. Okay, so guys, first of all, I just want to say, if you have never if you've never joined us before, if you don't know anything about, Unleashed Community Drama, let me explain. This is a wonderfully inspirational group that meets every Thursday. We meet 51 weeks of the year, which is why when Endeavour House closed, we were really sad, because we obviously want to keep going 51 weeks of the year, okay? And the guys who come to us, it's a real mixed bag. It's a lovely family, the Unleashed family. We have a lot of people who have perhaps been homeless. We have a lot of people who are ex-homeless, a lot of people who are in recovery, a lot of people with perhaps, complex needs, mental health issues, and just people who want to come and join the fun. So everybody is welcome. It doesn't matter who you are. Everybody is welcome. It's a really accessible and, we diverse group. So we just welcome literally everybody. So this morning, what we're going to do, last week, the idea is that we'll do this for about an hour and we'll have fun and games. And then it will be it will be recorded, so you'll be able to access it during the week, because I know some people couldn't access it live, but it will be accessed. Last week, sadly, because we had to go and get stuff, we had to take the video down because there was a licensing problem. However, this week, licensing is great! Everything's really legal, which is great! So, in fact, can I just say, we even have our own theme tune, which is fantastic. Young Joe Harris, has written us our own theme tune. So we're going to be using our theme tune for the warm-up as well. So it's all good. So also all the stuff that we're going to be showing is obviously up on YouTube. So it's all there and accessible. So first things first, let's just... we're going to have a bit of a warm-up. I know Joe Wicks is doing a bit of sort of leaping around and stuff. Well, we're going to do a bit of leaping around as well, because actually it'd be different every week, but I'm going to sort of follow on from where we left off last week, only because it was up for an hour and then it disappeared. So this is something you can do at home. So what we're going to do is we're going to first of all do a couple of really deep breaths just to calm our body. Okay, so if you're feeling anxious or, you're thinking, oh my goodness, no! Okay, we're going to do some big breaths. So we're going to breathe in for 4, we're going to hold it, and then we're going to breathe out. And we're going to do this 3 times. So we're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold it, and then we're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in for 4. Hold it, and then we're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in for 4, hold it, and then we're going to breathe out. Okay. So now we're going to do a bit of sort of just movement, just to get us going. Normally we always do a bit of active physical theatre type of activities for our warm-up. Obviously it's slightly different, because here we are, I'm in my room, you're in your room, and we're separated, but we're still going to try and do the best that we can do. So we're going to do a few little actions, which we did last week. Okay, first of all, we're going to do a bit of social distancing. So we're going to go step, 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 kick, step, 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 kick. We're going to do this music, step, step, step. So that's the social distancing, okay? Then we're going to do punching away those negative thoughts. Okay, punching away those negative thoughts. Loads of people are recovering from COVID-19. They don't say how many people are recovering. They just tell us how many people are falling down. So, hey ho, it's all positive on this channel. Okay, helping Boris flatten the curve. Right, we're going to do a bit of flossing. Okay, bit of flossing, flatten the curve for Boris. Okay, staying alive, which is what we all want you to do. We want you to all staying alive. Says, staying alive. Okay, bit of Saturday Night Fever, staying alive. Okay, and then grease lightning. Okay, you got to get your cleanser out. We're going to be greasing all those surfaces down, making sure we get rid of that old COVID stuff. So a bit of grease lightning. Okay, bit of grease lightning, and then we're also going to be waving through the window, a la Evan Hansen. Okay, waving through the window, because we're all waving through the window at one another. telling the NHS how much we love them. Okay, so guys, that's all it is. Very simple. We're just going to do it very, very quickly, and then we're going to move on. So here we go. Right, here we go. Okay, bit of social distancing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, I want to see all social distancing. At least 6 feet. Okay, social distancing. You! Okay, punching away those negative thoughts. Get rid of that anger. Come on, we don't want you, COVID. We're going to get through this. Get rid of those negative thoughts. Okay, flossing. Helping Boris flatten the curve. Okay, staying alive. Come on, I can see you on your sofas. I don't want anyone sat down. It's a bit of a warm-up. Grease lightning. Wave me through the window. Now together. Wave me through the window, social distancing. Punching those thoughts. Okay. Flattening the curve. Okay, grease lightning. Staying alive. Right, okay, guys. So hopefully you're nicely warmed up. Okay, so what we've got now is a little bit of fun. Okay, waving through the window this week, because obviously we're all got to stay in our homes. Do our bit, save the NHS. Okay, keep safe. So we're waving through the window, but we've got some really good guests this morning, people who I know are really missing you. So we did this yesterday. So we've got the lovely Calvin, the lovely Margie, the lovely Josie, who are here going to join us. So here we go. Okay, guys, well, like I said, it's really exciting. We've got some really special guests with us here today. Some really familiar faces, which I know you've all been missing. The lovely Josie, the lovely Calvin, and the lovely Margie. Hooray! Okay. So we are going to be doing a bit of a warm-up, but what we thought would be really good, we're going to try and keep this as regular as we normally do. So, guys, as you know, normally we go around the room and we just introduce ourselves to try and make everyone feel warm and fluffy and welcome. And also what we try and do is we try and gauge the room so that, you know, quite often what we do, well, we do this every week, is we say our name and we say one word that sums us up. Now, guys, if you want to do this would be a really good way to interact. You can type down the side and it will come up and we'll be able to see your interaction. So if you want to join in and just say, oh, it's, you know, Danny, and then one word. Obviously, Danny Ross, we are expecting a really long word. You normally come out with something like discombobulated or something ridiculous, and then we all have to look it up in the dictionary. So we're going to go around. I'll start. My name is Martin, and I'm feeling excited.
My name is Josie, and I'm feeling fairly chilled.
Calvin, relaxed.
Margie, hug deprived.
Oh, Margie, I think we all feel that. You are the mother of hugs in the group, so I know this. This is really hard for people who love hugging. So, guys, listen, let's go around one by one because I'm conscious that everyone's missing you guys really a lot. I know that for sure. So, Josie, have you got anything you want to say to all our lovely guys out there?
Yeah, just hang in there. This isn't going to go on forever. And just remember, we're all in this together, as the politicians tell us. And we love you. We love you lots and we do miss you.
Lovely. Calvin?
Hi, folks. The key thing for me is staying in touch. every contact that we make hesitantly makes a difference to the recipient. In fact, we've got no idea just what a difference that contact makes. So every day, make it a target maybe to call up one person, especially a person who you suspect might be really feeling the isolation right now. Do that.
That's great, Calvin. Thank you, mate. Margie.
Yes, I'm so missing you all, and it just seems so unreal not being able to see you. In actual fact, because of my age, I can't see anybody, so I do venture out for about an hour to just do some shopping at the weekend, but other than that, I don't see anybody. But I'm hoping that, you know, through this, we'll appreciate our friends and our freedom and everything that we have got, you know, and really make that one of our positives out of a negative that it is at the moment. But really, really missing you all, and I can't wait to see you all again.
Amen.
Oh man, well, I'm miss seeing you guys, I really do. So what we're going to do, I thought it'd be really fun as we got the four of us together. Obviously, we had lovely Mark on last week, one of our other leaders, and I know he's possibly going to come up because he's been writing some poetry, which is great, which we'll come on to. But we're going to do a little warm-up, and we thought try and keep this as normal as we normally do. Very occasionally we do this just to get people thinking, just a bit of fun, a bit of improvisation. So we're going to start with our game that we play, fortunately, unfortunately. So you can play this at home, okay? If you want to, you know, do it with, if you're at home with anyone else, you can play this. So basically the way it works is it starts, and we'll go around the room, go around the group, and you basically start fortunately and then unfortunately, fortunately, unfortunately. So it's basically storytelling, and the story evolves and, you know, develops, and it can go any way you like, all right? But it has to be a positive, then a negative, positive and negative. So I will start. Okay, so, and then Joseph will go on to you. So here we go. Fortunately, I found myself in the supermarket.
Unfortunately, it had taken me an hour to get in because the queue was so long.
Fortunately, there was a trolley that I could use.
Unfortunately, the trolley was covered in all sorts of things, and I didn't dare hold it.
Fortunately, I realised that I'd actually bought some latex gloves that were in the back of my jeans pocket.
Unfortunately, when I actually opened them up, I discovered there was a massive hole in them.
Fortunately, in the corner of the supermarket, I saw a pile of Herald Express newspapers, so all would be well in the event that there was no Andrex toilet roll.
Unfortunately, I took the Herald Express newspaper, forgot to pay, and the security came after me.
Fortunately, I had a very, very honest looking face.
Unfortunately, they didn't actually take a lot of notice of my rather honest-looking face and decided that they were going to take me off to the police station anyway.
No!
Fortunately, I have some very well-heeled friends who were able to bail me out of trouble.
Unfortunately, when they tried to ring them, because of all the phone calls they'd been making, their batteries had run out, so they couldn't get hold of them.
Fortunately, one of my bucket lists had always been to have a little ride in the back of a police van.
Unfortunately, the police car wouldn't start.
Fortunately, back at the police station, I discovered they provide a very fine quality of porridge every morning.
Unfortunately, it wasn't the flavour that I liked, so I had to refuse it.
Fortunately, there was another guy who I was sat next to in the cell who offered me a bar of chocolate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't actually eat it as it was about a year out of date.
Okay, guys, well done. Well done. Right, let's do another scenario. Any suggestions, guys? Any suggestions? That was very good, very good. See where this is going, see how it works, so you can play this at home. Right, I don't know, Calvin, any suggestions? Scenario.
Exercise at home.
Exercising at home, that's good. Me and my wife have been trying to do a bit of Pilates every day, putting our backs out, trying to find my core, which I don't think exists. Hey ho. Okay, so, right, Calvin, you can start. So this is exercising at home.
Fortunately, I have a very large tongue called George, which means I really do need to pay attention to this subject of exercise at home.
Unfortunately, I also have a bit of an ache in my back, so decided I'd better not do it.
Fortunately, I thought actually let's do some exercise that doesn't actually use my back. So I thought, how about a session of origami?
Unfortunately, I couldn't find enough pieces of paper to be able to make anything.
Fortunately, the back of our garage, there's a whole pile of Herald Expresses. So we were in business.
Calvin, are you on commission with the Herald Express?
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, I didn't know what origami means.
Fortunately, I found that my wife was a black belt in origami.
Unfortunately, she decided that she was not going to help me because she wanted to see how I would actually struggle on.
Fortunately, Son has a French girlfriend who is living with us at this moment, and she is an expert in all things to do with yoga.
I was on my own and nobody was there to help me. I kicked and broke my toe.
Oh, Margie, bless you. Listen, we're going to leave it there, I think. Listen, guys, thank you so much. It's been really good to catch up with you. And in the weeks ahead, what we're planning on doing is obviously on Throwback Thursday. We're going to be interviewing you one by one over some of your best parts. I know we saw Calvin last week in apart from for the Frozen thing that we did. So, and also we're going to be looking at the guinea pigs today, and I know some of you are in that. So, listen, Josie, Calvin, Margie, it's lovely having you here. It's been great to see you again, and I know the guys miss you. I know I do. So, if you just say goodbye to them, and we'll see you probably next week sometime. Take care.
Bye. Just hands.
Hey! Okay, guys. Okay, good to see those guys. What I'm going to do here, okay, is I'm just going to set up the next bits. Okay, so it's good to see Margie, Josie, and Calvin. You know, these guys really do miss you. So what we're going to try and do now, okay, is I'm going to try and do... right, we're going to try and do an interactive charades. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are out there and whether you could write some comments. What I'm trying to do here is I want to see whether, okay, we can get this interactive thing really sort of working out. All right. So the way this works is we're going to do some charades. I'm literally just going to do about 5 charades. And I want to see whether you guys can actually interact at the side. If you look at the side of your screen, there's a little, which is to the right of your screen, you can actually write comments. So what we're trying to do is each week, because we're going to do this every week while we're on lockdown, okay? Unleash the Hits Company is 51 weeks of the year, and we're not going to let something like COVID-19 stop us. We are unstoppable, okay? So we're going to do this charades, okay? And then we're going to move on to the song challenge, which is very exciting. So first of all, we're going to do, I'm going to do, these are all films. These are all films. So keeping it really simple, really straightforward. But what I want to try and do, guys, is I want to see whether, okay, whether you can actually write the answer up the side so that I can see that you can see me, all right? Otherwise, it's really difficult. I'm in an empty room on my own. So it's quite difficult. So, okay. So the first one is, right, it's a movie. And it's one word. Okay? So I'm going to do the whole thing. Whole thing. Okay? Right, anyone got that? Anyone got that? Anyone got that? Do the whole thing again. Come on, I need you to guess it. Okay, here we go. So, this is the whole thing. It's one word, it's a film. Anyone got it? I'm scrolling down. Let's see. Yes! Luke Doran, you've got it. Luke Doran, Tim Porter. This is good. Roz, Stephanie, Margie. This is great. Right, number 2. Here we go. So this is TV. I'm not being rude, it's 2 words. All right? It's 2 words. Okay. First word. Second word. Come on. I'll do it again, okay? So here we are, the whole thing. 2 words. Anyone got it? Yeah, Calvin! The Crown, Laura, The Crown. Alexa, this is great. This is fun. I'm loving this. Okay, here we go. Next one. Okay. It's a 2 words. All right. First word. Second word. Anyone got it? Anyone got it? Come on. Okay. So here, I'll do it again. Okay. It's a movie. It's 2 words. Okay. First word. Second word. Alexa, Star Wars, Hannah, well done. This is good. Okay, right. Okay, next one. Okay. It's a movie. Okay. 1 word. This is very topical. Anyone got it? It's a movie. It's a movie. Anyone got it? Okay, let's do it again. It's one word. It's a movie. Okay? It's a foreign film. Oop, clue, oop, clue. Okay. Ants. I'm loving it. Ants. Ants. Okay. Okay. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So it's one word. Okay. It's a movie. Okay. Foreign film. Oh, a bit of a clue. Okay. I don't think ants live on you. They're not a. Right, I'm going to give it to you. Parasite! It won Best Picture. Parasite. First foreign film to ever win Best Movie at the Oscars this year. Okay, guys, well done. Really good. Flea, nits, bugs, Uggs, ants. This is great. You're all taking part. Okay, here we go. Another one. Nice, easy one. Okay. Okay. One word. It's a movie. Okay. This is a great film. This is a great film. So you got Parasite. Well done, mate. Okay, come on, this one. One word. Okay. It's a movie. Really good movie, actually. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, give you another clue. Yes, Nick, Jilly, Ross, well done. Well done, well that worked. This is good. You're all watching, you're all taking part. This is great, this is great. Okay, so the next thing, okay, we're going to talk about our little song challenge. Okay, our song challenge. Now, last week, okay, I set a challenge for people to be creative as possible, okay? The incentive being chocolate. This week we have two winners, which is really great. Okay. Alistair, one of these is winging its way to you. Okay. Mark Tootle, one of these things is weaving its way to you. Now, listen, we're going to ring Mark because, okay, basically what goes on here, guys, is these guys, Mark has written one of his poems, which I think is really great. Okay. Really, really good. So we're going to bring him up now, okay? And we're going to get him on the phone, just like a proper phone, and it's great. So here we go. Let's see if we can find him. And I'm going to get him to do his poem over the phone. Right, let me find him. Here we go. Lovely Mark. And in fact, actually last week, he came through the window, so he does actually have his very own avatar. There you are! It's Mark! Mark Tootle! Mark Tootle! Right, we're going to get him on the phone. We'll be able to talk to him. You can actually see him here. This is good. Right, here we go. So let's get Mark on the phone. And he's going to read to us his... here we are. Right, here we go. Oh, hang on. Let me go to...
Morning, Martin. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you? Hang on.
Absolutely brilliant.
Hang on a sec, mate. Listen, I just need to get you back on. Let me see Bluetooth. I need to get you onto... Right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you great, mate. Yeah.
Right, hang on a sec. Connected. Sound call boats. Right, here we go. For some reason, Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a sec. Right, sorry, hang on. Let me just do this again. Let me just, Mark, while you're on, okay. Right, I'm going to switch this off and I'm going to switch it back on again, hopefully. Okay.
Right, beam us up. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look, technical hitch. Where's Brian Morrison when you need him? Ah! Right, hang on a sec.
Go on.
Right, hang on a sec.
Fix it.
Right, hang on, turn this off.
Turn it off.
Hang on.
Hang on.
I'm going to turn it off and then turn it on. Don't worry, it's fine. Okay.
Beam us up.
Right, listen, Mark. Okay.
Hello.
People probably can't hear this because for some reason, hang on.
Right.
I'm going to turn. Hang on. Can I ring you back, mate? Can I ring you back? Can you tell me your poem over the phone, though?
Yeah, I can do the poem over the phone when you ring me back. Is that good?
No, let's do it like this. I'll put it right up to the speaker. Okay.
Okay, no, we'll do that. Okay. So this is my poem about coronavirus. I've called it Pandemonium, and I've subtitled it A Gentleman with Corona. And it goes like this. The number 19 is a curse. It's synonymous with corona. They say it starts off with a sneeze. If I get it, then I'll phone you. It's Chinese, they tell me, and it comes from birds. There are lots of rumours going round, but that's just what I've heard. I've had things from birds before, because I was remiss. But in the greater scheme of things, never anything quite like this. So isolate with fortitude, never sport a brown. It's what we Brits do best, you know. Don't let the bugger grind you down. There you go.
Mark, that's great. Listen, mate, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about that's really, really good. Really good. I love it. What I'm thinking we're doing when we finish this, we'll maybe put together a whole morning of all the creative stuff that people have written. What do you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Brilliant.
I think so.
Mate, yeah.
I think so.
Good lad.
All right, listen, mate. Nice to hear you, and we've got you here. Look, we can see you. All your friends can see you. It's Mark. Say hello to Mark.
Hello, yeah. Nice one.
Good man. All right, thanks for calling. We'll speak soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye then. Right. Let me just see if I can sort this out. This little technical hitch. Okay. So guys, what we're going to do? Okay. The next bit is we're going to talk about the song challenge. Because what I want, guys, is for you. I'm just going to test this. Here we are. Let's just test this so that we're back on track. We're back on track. This is good. Guys, what we're going to do, we're going to do the song challenge. Now, last week, if you remember, I did the Corona song. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into the other room, okay? And hopefully, all right? I'll be 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab this. Where's Brian Morrison when you need him? Where's Brian Morrison when you need him? Okay, so guys, here we go. Right, come with me. Here we go, we're going in the other room. Right, you'll see why. Right, here we go. Right, here we go. Okay, right, so I'm gonna sit you guys here. Okay, everyone still with us? This is good. Right, okay. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to plug this in so we don't lose it, which will be a nightmare. Right. Right, how are we doing? So, well done, Mark. That's really, really good. What I thought would be quite a laugh to do today, okay, is to look at how you do write, okay, a Corona song. All right. So, I've got a couple of. Here we are. I've got a couple of examples here because I really want people to do this, and I just thought it'd be a bit of fun to actually look at, there's loads on the internet at the moment. If you look on the internet, there's the one more day. I don't know if you've seen that. This family, they were all shut up in or somewhere, and they're doing some great stuff. They're doing some really, really good stuff. And it's gone viral. So what I want us to do is I'm going to play a few things, okay? And then we're going to analyse them, how you can go about writing your own satirical song, all right? Wash your hands, and please cancel all your plans. It's been days since we've been out, and we're going mad! Use Purell, use your soap, which already do, I hope. And be sure to social distance at 6 feet, don't have resistance. Stay indoors, from the universe will hide. If you're an introvert, you'll understand. Just please try not to panic and don't go to manic. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Okay, so no one. No one cleans like Gaston, quarantines like Gaston. No one stops spreading COVID-19 like Gaston. He's especially good at self-isolating. What a guy, what Gaston. No one cleans like Gaston, quarantines like Gaston. No one stops spreading COVID-19 like Gaston. He's especially good at self-isolating. What a guy is Gaston. Don't let friends in. Don't keep things real clean. Stay inside, cause we're under quarantine. Conceal, don't feel, order to go. Get food to go. Stay at home, can't go outside anymore. Stay at home, all your plans are now no more. It's not fair, we had plans to share. Turn Netflix on. COVID-19's gotta go away. I've got hand wipes and hand soaps aplenty. I've got Purell and latex galore. You want toilet rolls? I've got 20, but who cares? No big deal. I want more. Can't go for walks, can't go outside. If someone coughs, I'm going to hide. Wandering free, something unseen. COVID-19. Okay, so guys, quite a few there. I can't quote them all. I nicked them off the internet. But the point I want to make, okay, which I think is really important, okay, is if you look at how they're written, okay, we're going to write a Corona song. So first things first, there seem to be several principles. And the first principle is this, okay? You need to find a song, okay, that's, you've got to write a song that everybody knows. You know, if you've got a sort of Taylor Swift song that you were singing all last summer and nobody heard it or nobody knows it, that's not going to be a parody. You need to parody something, okay, that, if you like, everybody knows, all right? Like, you know, there's one for Bohemian Rhapsody at the moment, the one from One More Day, which we, Les Mis, which incidentally, we did a really good parody of last summer, which I'm hopefully going to show later, okay? But the point I'm making is that actually you've got to find a song, first of all, okay, that people will know, so that A, they'll know that it's a parody. Now, the next thing is also, is you've got to find like a hook, okay? The important thing is that the words actually mirror you know, the song that you're parodying. So if you look at that one from Frozen, don't let friends in, keep things real clean. Okay, it says don't let them in, that's the real words. Don't let them see. Okay, so the words and the syllables, they match exactly the real song. So that actually when it goes to let it go, you're going stay at home. How is it? Here we go. Home, just stay home. Can't go outside anymore. Stay at home, stay at home. Okay, stay at home, let it go. It's pretty much the same number of words and syllables. Okay, and then obviously when it says if you look at the Little Mermaid one, the one that's really clever about that, which is probably the hook, is the fact that it says I've got you want thingamybobs, I've got 20, but who cares? No big deal. I've got more. Okay, so what you got here straight away, you got all those idiots running in and buying loads of toilet rolls. Okay, which they don't need. Okay, I've got 20. It just lends itself. You just keep the same words. So it goes, here we go. I've got hand wipes and hand soaps aplenty. I've got Purell and latex galore. You want toilet rolls? I've got 20! But who cares? No big deal. I want more! Okay, so what it is, it's actually playing on the fact that, you know, I want more. I've got all these things. It fits exactly with the old idea of all these people who are sort of running out and, you know, stocking up with stuff they don't need to and buying all these toilet rolls. The other one I really like is this one. Is the if you look at the Beauty and the Beast one, okay, let's have a look at this. Wash your hands. Be our guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. Wash your hands fits absolutely perfectly. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. And please cancel all your plans. It's been days since we've been out, and we're really going mad. Now, the other thing I was going to say was, okay, is where is it? The Gaston one. Yeah. Okay. Is actually, if you look at the way in which a song is structured, so the song that you choose, okay, that you're going to parody, you need to make sure that all the words and all the vowels absolutely fit what the original was. So in the original it was something like in a spit cleft in his chin like Gaston. No one's got a cleft spit. No one's got a cleft in his chin like Gaston. No one's got a cleft in his chin like Gaston. So it fits in. No one stops spreading COVID-19 like Gaston. No one stops spreading COVID-19 like Gaston. And then he's especially good at, in the original it was expectorating, which I think is spitting, okay? And it fits absolutely perfect. He's especially good at self-isolating. My one guy is Gaston. Okay, so guys, just a little quick thing there, all right? So what I want you to do is I want you, we're going to do this over a few weeks. Now, Allah, bless her, has sent me some words already, okay? To write as a song, but I want to challenge you to find, okay, I want to challenge you to find a song, okay, a famous song, okay. I mean, I've got a couple of Les Mis, so next week we might have another go, or 2 weeks' time. I mean, I don't know how long this is going to go on, I don't know. So we've got to fill the time. I've got a whole load of Les Mis ones. I mean, obviously we did the Les Mis parody one last summer, which hopefully we're going to play. But I just want you to know that this is something that I really want you to do. Okay, it's got to be, we're going to write a Corona song, and it can be funny, it can be moving, it can be whatever you want. I think, to be fair, because it's such a sort of like, you know, we're all a bit under the cosh here, and it's all unprecedented times, and people are feeling a bit fearful. Let's keep it funny. Let's keep it upbeat. Let's keep it positive. So that's the idea. So we're going to keep it really positive. Now, guys, listen. We're going to go back because we are going to have our next guest. So I'm just going to pick you up, okay, and I'm going to take you into the other room and plug you back in again. All right. So let's just. Can you see me? Can you see me, guys? Okay, can you see me? Yes, we're here. This is good. This is good. Right, so let me put you back over here. Okay, where I can see you. Okay, and you can see me. Right, because we've got another guest. Just going to plug you in over here because we don't want to lose you. Because, okay, right. Okay, so, right, here we are. This is good. Right, this is good. Right, okay. So, here we are, the next thing. So we're now going to look at Throwback Thursday. Okay. Now, what we've got here is we've got a guy, okay, who's joining us, who I interviewed him yesterday, and this guy Eddie, I have to say, is a real legend. I love Eddie. Eddie came to the club. Oh gosh, quite a while ago. I mean, he stopped coming about 2 years ago. And the reason he came is because he was completely rehabilitated, got a job. My gosh, this guy is a real legend. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a little look, okay, at this interview, hopefully. If I can squish this across here. Okay, so I did this yesterday, okay, with Eddie, because he's obviously at work today. So let's see what Eddie has got to say. Okay, so it's just loading there, as you can see. Come on, Eddie. Right, here we go. Okay, so we've got Eddie here. Eddie, mate, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you. Considering the circumstances, things are quite good.
Yeah, no, totally. Well, listen, mate, it's so good to have you at our Unleashed Virtual Drama Club this morning, because you were a massive presence when you were in the group. You know, you were a guy that people looked up to, and you were really inspirational. And in a minute, we're going to show the guinea pig sketch, which, believe it or not, we're going to revive this year. But you were in it when we did that very first Under One Roof. Eddie, do you want to tell us a little bit about how we came to, you know, do that sketch and what it was all about, and you know, your involvement?
Well, yeah, I think for me, it was really apt at the time because of the massive growth of the illegal highs on the street at the time, and the way the sketch was done was to bring awareness to people that, you know, this stuff's not even out very long. It's very, you know, how dangerous it was, and how just how dangerous the drug was. So it was really good for me to be able to be part of something, to bring awareness to something I was trying to get away from. You know, so.
Yeah, because mate, how long were you sort of, you know, struggling with addiction before you got clean?
25 years. Not a day without. So it was it was a battle.
Yeah, but look at you now. Look at you now, mate. I mean, you're one of the main facilitators, and you're very involved with NA. And how long have you been sort of clean now?
I've just celebrated 4 years in January, so just 4 years in a couple of months. So clean time's very important.
Yeah, good man, good man. Well, I'll tell you, it's we loved having you in the group, but obviously with Unleashed, not everybody stays, and you stopped coming probably about 2 years ago. Do you want to just explain what that was about? Because I think it's really inspirational for people.
Yeah, of course. So obviously, the Unleashed was really important to me at the beginning. It was something to do, and it was everything that was asked of me when I was in early recovery was go and do something and try something new. And Unleashed gave me an opportunity to get outside of myself and face my fears and just try something new. And it was really awkward and cumbersome and all sort of like, you know, really, everything in my body was screaming, don't do this. You know what I mean? But I knew I had to try something new. So by going and doing this and facing my fears, it opened me up to try other things in life. You know what I mean? So once I started, I started doing NA quite a lot, and I got a sponsor and I worked the steps, and then I became able to join work, and I was back into the community working, and Unleashed in the daytime, so I couldn't really go to it. So it helped me so much that it put me in good stead to for work, and I was able then to try and give back to people what was given to me, and I would recommend anybody try this drama and keep going, because it's such a wonderful thing to be able to be part of something, and the excitement and the fun that you have there is amazing. So
Well, Eddie, it was
really good fun.
it was a big deal, wasn't it? Because we basically did this big homeless musical at Princess Theatre, and we did it for one night only, and over 1,000 people came, didn't they?
What amazing!
I mean, it was mental. Yeah, it was
stood on stage in a theatre like that, and with all those people, and I think it was the first time that he'd ever done anything like that. So the first time we'd ever done it, it just all came together, and to be honest, we brought the house down. So it was an amazing, something to be really proud of, to be part of. I think I've still got the video somewhere, the DVD.
Yeah. It was a great night. It was a great night. Well, listen, Eddie, mate, it's really good to see you, and it's really great to catch up with you guys. You know, and I know your life's going really well for you, and you know, a lot of people look up to you. And yeah, have you got just one thing you'd like to say to all the guys who are perhaps, you know, early on in their recovery, you know, who perhaps where you were like 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, just keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up giving up. Do you know what I mean? It does get better. It does get easier. Life is amazing, and you know, there's I think I could spiel off loads. I could go into a 20-minute share here quite easily, but the question is to face your fears. There's nothing to be fearful. Once you've passed through that fear and done something new and wonderful for yourself, you'll realise there's nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, mate, well, listen, Eddie, it's been great having you and speaking to you, and thank you so much for coming on and encouraging the guys today. And we'll keep in touch, and we'll let you know what we're doing. But thank you so much, Eddie. It's nice to see you, mate. God bless. Take care.
Free will to do what we want can be a dangerous thing, with different choices that lead down different paths. While many people sail through life without a care in the world, for others life can be a constant struggle. Very often through no fault of their own, there are many obstacles to trip people up, set them on a path of destruction, or lead them down an unhelpful road. The next drama we want to present is in response to one of those massive obstacles which trip people up, and for the people of Torbay, is a really big issue. Folks, we present to you the Big Bad Wolf, or as we have come to call it, the parable of the legal highs.
This story is about a community of guinea pigs. Oh, I love guinea pigs. I love the guinea pigs. They're all so of the squeaking, squeak, squeak, squeak. A community of guinea pigs. These guinea pigs were not happy bunnies. Some have been in testing centres. Some have been in testing centres where they had horrible things done to them. Some have been treated badly by their owners. And some have been living in the wild where things got pretty tough, especially during the cold, dark, wild, wet winters. What? I forgot. Oh, poor guinea pigs, I love them already. Listen, if I'm going to tell this story, you can't keep interrupting me, or I'll lose the flow of the story, and people won't know what's going on. Oh, sorry, but poor guinea pigs. Are you going to let me continue? Yes, sorry, but I love the guinea pigs. Now look at them, they're all cute. I love them, they're all fluffy. bad wolf came strolling into town. The big bad wolf was big, bad, and a wolf. Don't big bad wolves like to eat guinea pigs? Yeah, big bad wolves do eat guinea pigs. But this big bad wolf was big, bad, and clever.
Ladies and gentlemen, roll up, roll up, roll up. Is life getting you down? No need to frown. I've got something here to bring you great cheer. Down in the mouth, don't let your life go south. I've got just a thing to make your sad life sing.
Why is the big bad wolf being so nice to the guinea pigs? If he likes to eat the guinea pigs? Good question. You see, this big bad wolf is a very clever wolf. What do you mean, Mr. Wolf? Do you know what? Life is getting me down. What could you possibly do for me?
Cheese, my friend. Not just any type of cheese. You can leave your cheddar on the cheese board from the boring lot. Or your Edam for those wearing clogs. Or your Wednesday down for wanting grommet. But this cheese has a special ingredient.
Cheese? Let's have a look. Cheese, say? Blue cheese? Don't look like cheese. It's all veiny. It's got blue mold running through it. What's in it?
Ah, it works. Surely that's all you need to know.
That's not one of the cheese. Very suspicious. Made in China, not tested on humans. No, I'm not trying it. I spent a time in the lab. They put needles in my arms and chemicals in my eyes. They did to prevent escape. Oh, you'd be forced to try it.
Don't listen to him. It's just cheese. Loving, scrummy, yes, a bit pungy cheese.
But it doesn't look like cheese.
Ah, process, my friend. You're a special something.
And that, you see, is where our story began. One day when the big bad wolf caught the guinea pigs sitting in the sun, life for them would never be the same again. So the guinea pigs started to use the big bad wolf's stinky, pongy, veiny cheese. Yeah? And he became very rich. In fact, so rich he built a big house in their town where they could go every day to buy their cheese. Hold on. Made in China. Doesn't look like cheese. And nobody knows what's in it. And it's costing money that the guinea pigs really can't afford. Why do they keep buying it? You see, for a short while it made them feel very special, but what? So the big bad wolf was holding back a dark secret. Something he hadn't told the guinea pigs. No. Please don't say that. Please don't say something awful's going to happen to the guinea pigs. I love the guinea pigs. Mr. Wolf, come quick, something bad's happened. It's in his cage, he's frothing at the mouth.
Must be something he ate.
No, it's not cheese, he just had some.
Not my problem, I'm afraid. Tell him he's still owes you money for it.
Mr. Wolf, come quickly, call an idiot. He's on his back in his cage. He's in a terrible way, he's taken all over.
Not my problem, I'm afraid.
It is your problem, it's just like it's your cheese.
When it comes to, tell him I need another errand doing.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, come quick. Something's happened to my little Johnny. He's convinced he's being chased by a pack of wolves who are getting nearer and nearer. And will tear his body apart limb for limb when they catch him.
Must be something yet, they say you shouldn't eat too much normal cheese or bedtime.
But he must come, he just won't stop running. He's in a terrible state.
Not my problem, I'm afraid. I'm too busy sitting on a website viewing guinea pigs to order your own cheese for your own hutches. I'll tell you what, when he comes around wherever he's eating, I'll offer him a job as a delivery boy. Don't say I don't care.
And that is where our story ends, sadly. No. Poor guinea pigs. And what became of the big bad wolf? He just got richer and richer. In fact, so rich, he moved on with the store to the next town to sell his blue cheese to the next unsuspecting guinea pigs. Now tell me, why doesn't the big bad wolf try the blue cheese himself?
Do you think I'm an idiot? I'm here for the money. And I haven't even tested on guinea pigs until now. Oh!
Okay, guys, so we are nearing the end of our session, I'm afraid. What I just wanted to say was we are doing this every week. NHS Heroes, thank you, we appreciate you. I don't know how many of you stood outside your house last week, Thursday night, 8 o'clock, and just clapped and applauded for all our guys who are on the front line in the NHS. I just want to encourage you all, because actually, you know, we've got to stay inside, we've got to save the NHS, and we've got to flatten that curve for Boris. Okay, we are in serious circumstances here. We really are, and there are a lot of guys putting themselves on the line. I want to big up to my son Sam, who's a nurse, and he's traveling on the tube an hour every day to go to work. My sister-in-law, who was a daycare nurse, and they've all been co-opted to now the red zone, so they're dressing up in all the gear. You know, a lot of these guys are going to work and they're feeling it's really hard. So what I want to do is I want us to now all just give them a big round of applause because they deserve it. All right, and then tonight, okay, 8 o'clock, I want you to go out to your street like everyone else. They're encouraging us to do it again, just to show our appreciation. So here we go. For some reason, my applause, I'm going to clap on my own. My applause, the sound's not working. I'm going to get the old, yeah, we love you NHS, we love you NHS. Thank you for what you're doing. You're brilliant, you're heroes. Okay guys, come on, get up on your backsides. I want you to clap, come on. Clap for all our guys who are in the NHS who are doing such a fantastic job. And even the dogs are in here, they're going to be clapping. Come on, clap. That's right, come here. You can clap as well, come on. The dogs have been coming. Clap, that's right, clap. Okay. So guys, you've got to clap for the NHS, all right? You know, we really appreciate them. Now, I'm just really conscious that last week I did share this, but I'm going to share it again because a lot of people didn't see it. And because we had to take the show down because, you know, we couldn't stay out there for a week. This week it is. So my son actually sent me this, and I think it's a real encouragement to a lot of people because there's no doubt about it. A lot of people are feeling quite fearful and worried and anxious. And I would just say, you know, just calm, you know, be still. Don't be anxious, okay? We will get through this. I want to read this, and this is from a teacher in China reflecting on the lockdown. I know I read this last week, but I'm going to do it again because I just think the words are so encouraging and I think it will help people. So this is from a teacher in China reflecting on the lockdown. We've just finished our 7th week of e-learning, 7 weeks of being mainly housebound and 7 weeks of uncertainty. We are healthy, we are happy, and we are humbled. We are allowed to move around freely now with a green QR code that we show when we get our temperature taken. You get your temperature taken everywhere you go, and it's just become part of our routine. Most restaurants and shopping centres are now open, and life is coming back to our city. And as we watch the rest of the world begin their time inside, here are some of my reflections on the last 7 weeks. 1. Accept that you have no control over the situation. Let go of any thoughts of trying to plan too much for the next month or two. Things change so fast. Don't get angry and annoyed at the system. Anxiety goes down and you make the best of the situation. Whatever you might be, whatever that might be for you, accept that this is what it is and things will get easier. 2. Try not to listen to, read, watch too much media. It will drive you crazy. There is such a thing as too much. 3. The sense of community I have felt during this time is incredible. I could choose who I wanted to spend my energy on, who I want to call, message and connect with, and found the quality of my relationships has improved. 4. Appreciate this enforced downtime. When did you ever have time like this? I will miss it when we go back to the fast-paced speed of the real world. 5. Time goes fast. I still haven't picked up the ukulele. I plan to learn, and there are box set TV shows I still haven't watched yet. 6. As a teacher, the relationships I have built with my students have only continued to grow. I've loved seeing how independent they are, filming themselves to respond to tasks while also learning essential life skills such as balance, risk-taking and problem-solving that even we as adults are still learning. 7. You learn to appreciate the little things like sunshine through the window, flowers blossoming and being able to enjoy a cup of coffee in a cafe. To those of you just beginning this journey, you will get through it. Listen to what you are told, follow the rules and look out for each other. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You know, those are really profound words from people who have been through it. You know, guys, we need to just stay in. We need to keep safe. We need to protect the NHS and we need to do what Boris says. We just need to, you know, try and flatten that curve. You know, if people are feeling anxious, don't be anxious. You know, we will come through this. What I think is sad is the number of people who are recovering from COVID that they're not reporting. Much, much more so than the people who are dying. Much, much more people are recovering, okay? We will get through this. I was inspired to read a thing in The Guardian about Shakespeare. Shakespeare wrote King Lear when he was quarantined during a plague. And in fact, when he was born, there was also a plague going on. So his whole life, there were plagues going on. And he wrote some of his most creative stuff when he was, having to stay in his house. Guys, this is a great opportunity we've got here to be creative, to do creative stuff, to perhaps, do stuff we don't normally have the time to do when we're so busy. So I would encourage you, particularly all you guys in the club, if you are anxious, you've got my number. Let's stay in touch. I'm trying to ring as many people I know. Josie, Margie, Calvin, we're all trying to do the same. Just keep in touch. We're going to do this every week. I know we've had a few technical issues this morning, and I know it's a bit pants, but guys, listen, hear my heart. I want to do this so that we can all stick together, and so that we can come out the other side stronger. This will happen. This will pass, and we'll learn a lot of good stuff from it. I think, if anything, society will be better because we won't take stuff for granted. So, guys, we are going to finish. I just want to say thank you once again for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed me just being a bit stupid. Okay, we'll have more fun and frolics next week. Hopefully, this will be on. No, I'm not ringing Allah. I've already spoken to Allah. Okay, so guys, what I would just say to you is keep safe this week, keep in touch, and we'll be here next week for more fun and frolics. So we're going to say goodbye now and keep safe and have a good week.